Hey guys, welcome back to another one of my kit videos. In this kit video we're going to have a look at this. This is a G&G L85 AFV with ETU model as a base rifle. And this one's got something a little bit special about it. So I want to show you a quick around this rifle, and then we'll have a look at what makes it really special and what makes it different. And then we'll just kind of elaborate a little bit more about what we're going to do and where we're going to go over the next kind of 3 or 4 videos that I'm going to do on this particular rifle. So before I go any further, I'd like to do a huge shout out and thank you to Al from Fat Badger Airsoft for allowing me to borrow this rifle. This rifle isn't mine. This has been lent to me by Al on the proviso that I give it a good going over and kind of take it apart and show all you good people of what's going on inside it. So hopefully we can kind of go through this together, because I've certainly never taken one of these apart before, so hopefully we don't break it. But yeah, so here we go. This is a G&G L85. It's the AFV model, so I'm not massively up there on my L85 knowledge, but what I do know is that this is the short version. So normally you'd have your grip here, then you'd have quite a long handguard, a very long outer barrel with a kind of a flash hider on even further down here. So it makes the rifle quite long. They run around about 500mm inner barrels. With this one being the short version, I am told by Al, who built this rifle, that it's got about a 300mm inner barrel in there. And then Al has kind of fashioned this this kind of 3D printed piece which goes in here, which allows him to install this suppressor on the end, and my god does it work. So you've got quite a lot of suppressor covering the inner barrel there as well, so when you shoot, this thing is just absolutely dead silent. Some other notable features on this particular rifle: I quite like the angled foregrip here. It's got a proper scope thing. I think the correct term is a SUSAT, maybe. Like I say, I'm not really too up there on these kind of rifles. It has a battery in there. The battery is in here. Now, the bit that makes this different and more special than the standard G&G L85, I'm going to show you. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to kind of pop it off of safe into fire mode. So Al has done some playing about with the trigger switches and that kind of thing, and you probably won't pick it up audibly, but what I'll do is I'll pull it and I'll tell you when the trigger kind of hits. There. So there's hardly any movement in that trigger at all. Really crisp, really sharp. I love the safety switch on these things. I do remember well back in the day to my cadets training where you have to really, show people that you're putting it into safe by flapping your hand about. It's just a fantastic rifle. It'd be great for CQB. If I ever were to run a rifle in CQB, it would probably be something like this. 300mm inner barrel, that's kind of longer than my main outdoor battle rifle as well, so it's gonna hold its own really well. So why is this particular rifle special? That's why. Move that out of the way. This particular rifle has been HPA'd. I know that this isn't the first ever L85 to be HPA'd, but it's certainly the first one that I've seen, and certainly the first one that I've had my hands on. And I did try and look a little bit into this, and I got about as far as finding a guy, the bingo kits, which kind of designed to do these kind of weird and wacky rifles, but they don't seem to be available anymore. So this particular rifle has a fully 3D printed gearbox shell, which has been made specifically for a Wolverine Inferno. So what that also now means is that we've got a crazy efficient HPA engine in here, which is not only efficient, it's really consistent as well. So you can get away with running quite low pressure on the output of your reg. I think it's about 60, 70-ish. And you're getting, around about 340, 350 FPS, which is kind of, battle rifle kind of figures for here in the UK with 0.2 gram BBs. Obviously you do the conversions for heavier weights, that kind of thing, but everything works as it should. So safe works, semi works, you've even got the full auto switch. it works. So at that point, then the Wolverine in here just goes absolutely mental, and it will feed at crazy RPS as well. And Al's really built this thing well. I mean, the actual gun, the rifle, is mostly metal where it should be. Well, it is metal where it should be. It's polymer where it should be. It's rubber where it should be. But what he's done then, he's also he's grommeted and dropped this IGL line in there as well, which is absolutely insane crazy. It's really good. So it's just nice. It just sits beautiful when it's in your shoulder. You know, the lines just drop in there so it can, you know, fall away under your armpit. And then also what we've got hiding way up here in the magwell, which I can't find at the moment, I can feel some plugs and stuff, is a max hop up unit. So max hop units, I've personally not actually installed one in any of my guns before, but I am aware they do this model where you kind of have your hop up and then you can bolt in some UV LEDs either side and you can wire them up to stuff. So what Al's actually done is he's wired the max hop unit to the FCU board of the Wolverine, wherever the FCU board is. I'm pointing here because I know there's something in here, wiring in here. And so what happens when you pull that trigger is it's lighting, if you plug the battery line into that, I think it's split into two separate lines so you can have some battery efficiency. So you plug the battery in for the tracer, and then when you pull that trigger, the tracer lights up as well. So not only have we got a very capable short indoor rifle with quite a long barrel, so you are super efficient, you also have a tracer capability, but uniquely, we've actually got a proper, decent, functioning suppressor as well. So you have got the full works from this one rifle. Is this the rifle which is going to end all other rifles? I don't know. But stick with me. Please hit like on this video if you want to see a bit more of this rifle. Make sure you hit that sub button because we're going to break it down into a few more videos. The next video which comes out on this, we're probably going to do a bit of a teardown. We're going to have a look at where stuff's been wired to, what's in where. We might have a look at this 3D spacer job here. Like I say, there is some cabling in here. There's a battery in here. I can see some 3D print through here. So we'll see how it all fits together. That'll be another video. Then we'll do a bit of a shooting video. I don't know if we'll just bolt that onto the end of something else. And then if we're feeling spicy enough and if I can bring myself to do it, we'll get some gameplay videos going on as well. May take this for a run out at some point soon, just so I can give you a good kind of opinion, or give you an opinion, not a good opinion, give you an opinion on how I think it feels out in the field. So there it is. This is probably the unveiling of a beast. I've shot it a couple of times and it was absolutely crazy awesome, but it was quite short on time and we were kind of between games. So I'm really looking forward to getting my teeth into this. Al hasn't told me that it's for sale yet. He might do at some point, at which point it may become a very large consideration of mine. But aside from that, I'm hopefully going to use this platform as well, these videos, to really showcase the amazing work that Al's done in here. I'm going to put some links as well into the section down here. I'm going to link Al's Facebook page, Fat Badger Airsoft, and then, you know, once I've done the strip down videos, get in touch with him, hammer him, get him to sell you some of these kits. Like I say, at the moment they are Wolverine Inferno Gen 2 specific, but it's not to say that, you know, he doesn't sell a few of those kits for those people and then we can develop something Polar Star. You never know. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, please, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you just kind of a few more seconds to bask in the amazingness of this. All those people who were into the British Army loadouts and kind of the simulation of that, that probably makes it a little bit better for you. So, you know, you can kind of hold that vomit in, but then, you know, kind of the heretic in you has to love that. HPA'd L85, man. Stay tuned, and I will catch you in the next one.